Given the downtown parking is the City Council recently did not approve a parking variance for an educational institution. How would you vote on this? I guess in Ms. Zavala's case, the question would be, how did you vote on it? If you don't mind starting off again.
Can I ask you to say it one more time for me, though?
Yes, given the downtown parking is a problem, the City Council recently did not approve a parking variance for an educational institution. How would you vote on this?
I voted no. I was the no vote out of the 6.
Thank you. Mr. Kiedis.
Have a minute?
Yes, a minute now.
I probably would have voted yes. One of the things, like, I've been thinking about the parking a lot. I think I want to bring a religious biblical concept into this discussion. That is, if we were to love our neighbor as ourselves, right? If we were to consider one another more than my own comfort, and we would just agree, the business owners that are certainly capable, not everybody, but those that are capable that could park a little bit farther away, the outskirts of the town, you would open up a lot of spots. You really would. And I think if we would just, as a city, take on a little bit of self-government, in particular, if we started here, I think that could make a big difference. And I'm not saying the problem would completely go away, but I think it would help. And that would just be caring, considering one another more than my own self. And so I think we could minimize some of that parking problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mitchell.
So I think on that, I would have to have more information. I'd have to have the opportunity to actually look at all the detailed information before I said yes or no on something like that. I agree that there is a big problem with parking downtown. I agree that there's a lot of different things that we need to try and figure out. And I think that a lot of the business owners, because as a business owner myself, I want to get customers through my door. I will try and figure out a way to do that. And if we start turning to some of the business owners and saying, okay, how do you suggest we take care of something like this? We've got great ideas. They're innovators. They're people that have figured that out and want to bring customers in. So, like I said, without having all the information, I don't know if I'd have voted yes or no on it until I actually got to see all the information and saying, okay, what is the value of this, or what is it not valued at?
Thank you, Ms. Laffman.
I think we're conflating the issue of parking here. There's no dispute that Moscow has a parking problem, and that we now have a study going on that talks about, let's look at what we should do about parking. When it comes to an educational entity, what that means is we're already facing a problem in Moscow with a lot of parking problems, and we're now influxing a significant number of students coming in here who will be there for multiple hours, which will then detract from people being able to go to businesses and frequent our restaurants and our bars and our ice cream places and all those things on a shorter time basis. It seems to me that without having a full study on that and how we would accommodate that, I have a question about it. I also think that there's something about students in terms of park further away. If they're able-bodied, let them park further away and let somebody come in, spend an hour or 2 hours in a downtown business and not be distracted by somebody who has 5 hours.
Thank you very much, Ms. Kelly.
Yes, I have to agree. Of course, there's a parking problem out there. And how great it is will be debated, and surveys will go out, and we will look at that and try and decide an issue for downtown parking. But when it does come to students parking downtown, I don't agree that that's a place where they should be for many reasons. One, we are trying to promote business downtown. We're trying to promote people to go downtown and to shop and to make Moscow downtown strong and vibrant and spend a little money, right? Students are great. And I love having students here. That's one of the great things about Moscow is its students. However, that's not where they should be parking. And we need to keep it open for businesses. We need to keep it open for people coming downtown to shop. And we need to keep it open for people who might want to just roam around and investigate Moscow and see what a great town it is. So parking will always be an issue. It's an issue in a variety of ways right now. And we have many problems to look at, and we have opportunities to work on that. But no, the students shouldn't be parking downtown. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Behrens.
All right, so I would need a little bit more information and data on that specific ordinance. And basically what my perspective is we want to make sure that all decisions that we make about parking are very data driven, and so that they're not just based on what we feel like might be the problem. As for the parking problem itself, I am a little bit more hesitant to say it's much of a problem. One thing that I know from going and traveling to different cities, traveling to different places, we actually have it pretty good here. Yes, there are some different challenges. We want to make sure that we're facing that, and we do have a study coming out to help understand the way that parking works in Moscow and the different challenges that we might have. And I apologize to my fellow candidates, but I'm going to pull this joke out again. My mom once told me we in America, we spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on gym memberships only to find the closest parking space. So maybe we need to reevaluate our own mindsets as well, and then maybe as city council, we can help encourage that for our people.
Thank you. Ms.